In life, we deal a lot with percentages, especially when it comes down to sales tax. Let's say my lunch costs $3 with a sales tax of 7%. How much does my lunch then cost in total? The cashier has a cash register that just kind of tells them the answer, but what is the cash register actually doing? Well, all it is doing some basic multiplication. Let me show you. So 7%, if we were to write that as a fraction, it's almost like 7 cents for every $1 we have. So what that means is, if we type that in the calculator, we get 0.07. Now, how you write this as a percentage is you just move it over 2 places to the right, the decimal place 2 places to the right. So that means all three of these things, 7 over 100, 0.07, and 7%, all mean the same thing. Now, I'm going to use this decimal to help us calculate it because it's pretty easy to type it in with these simple calculators like this to get an answer. So how do I determine how much it will be? Well, all I got to do is take my original cost, the $3, and multiply it by the sales tax, which we determined was 7%, but remember, as a decimal, it would be 0.07. And if I type that in the calculator, I end up getting 21 cents of sales tax. Now that's how much my sales tax is. That's not how much money I end up paying in total, right? I end up paying the $3 plus the 21-cent sales tax. So how much do I pay? I end up paying $3.21 total. So that's essentially how sales tax works. Now, most of the time, though, they don't straight up tell you how much is sales tax in percentage because it changes. The government changes it all the time due to economy and inflation, all sorts of stuff. A lot of times, what happens instead is you can look at your bill, right? So let's say we're looking at a menu. On the menu, something costs, let's say we order a bunch of things on the menu, and something ends up costing, let's say, $5.59, okay? But then, when we get to our actual bill at the end, we end up owing $6.72. Well, there's a bit of a change there, over $1 change. So there's probably a huge sales tax going on. I don't know what we ordered. It must have been something fancy. So let's see. This kind of works very similarly to when we did percentage increase. So what we do is we're going to take the final amount and subtract it from the initial amount. So that way we can see actually how much difference there was in our total thing. So I'm going to do $6.72, take away $5.59, and I get $1.13. So essentially that's how much our sales tax is. But now how do I figure out a percentage? Well, remember our percentage is based off of this right here, right? It calculates, the cashier, when they type it in, they're typing this in. The computer gives them this to them, right? So we figured out the difference. Now let's figure out the percent, just kind of like how we used to do. So we're going to do $1.13 divided by the original amount, $5.59. And what that'll give us a percentage out of essentially our total that we originally had. So this is a 0.20, let's say 21. Now, that sounds weird, 0.2021, but if we move the decimal 2 places over, it makes a little bit more sense. So it's a 20.21% sales tax on this. So essentially what you're doing, if you're trying to go backwards with this, and this can help you in real life because you can figure out how much they're charging you for sales tax, you can go backwards from here and actually get how much the sales tax and how much they're charging you. So that's essentially how you can work backwards and forwards when it comes down to percentages in the real world.